Welcome, y'all. Let me. Yay. Okay. Are we good? We straight. Okay. Here we are. Okay. This is gonna be brief though, because I got a call in a few. But let's see what messages are coming through right now because as you see, as the title for the reading is Veil Lifted. Veil removed. Seeing all. So let's see what we got going on. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my ancestors and spirit guides that guide me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me for you and I collective to use our mind's eye to see in connection to the Most High. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay, here's the thing. The vibe is a lot of you are realizing, one, who you are on a deeper level as to the people you have in your life. All right. And the karmic energy that they come with. All I'm going to say is I hope they wake up and realize what the fuck they doing. Anyway, keep it moving. 2355 comes out 1155. Blossom in justice, abundance. Revolutionary spirit awakening to deeply rooted ancient abilities through deeply rooted wounds. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, look at that. You see what I'm saying? Highly suggest. Okay. If you notice about yourself, okay, that you have these energies around you to remind you of who you are, ask the Most High to guide you. All right. To guide you in order for you to respond, not react, respond. Because what I'm also picking up on is some of you are having visions or dreams where it's literally an assembly line of the fuckery that has been happening in your life. Because they're showing you what's coming up next. Okay? Your guides, they're showing you what's coming up next for you. All right? And I'm speaking to those that are tapped in. I'm not this ain't nothing new. Okay? Welcome, beloveds. We have karmic lesson, royal bloodline. You see what we're talking about. Okay. And I'm going to just put this out there. Those of you who know who I am and are part of my karmic lesson, you want me to react. Or you may not want me to. You're doing shit on the low. Now, when I say doing shit on the low, this could be thoughts, conversations. I ain't even talking about people doing the most and going to someone to do whatever type of work they want to do. Thoughts, conversations, those in itself are spells. Okay? Because you know how you hear you got the wrong one, no, you got the one you fucking looking for. But you ain't know you was looking for it. See that time of being greedy when it comes to power, when it comes to using abilities for the wrong reason to hurt people. Mm, okay, enough is enough. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. It's Jupiter day. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Jupiter. Allow me to connect to that which is of expansion, growth, of positivity, removing all of this toxic energy through my words, through these messages. Go ahead. This message here is saying, is this the belief system that allows your soul to thrive with someone else's opinion adopted as a belief? So this is what I mean about conversations that are being had about you, about what you do. People need to start being so ignorant, yo. Especially if you see somebody on a spiritual journey, because a lot of you are going through this transformation, and people from your past, and just the thought of them saying, who does she think she is, or who did he think he is? Y'all better be careful with that. Well, keep playing if you want to. Keep playing if you want to. Because to whom much is given, much is required. And knowing that, we're not going to retaliate the way you do, beloved. That's the difference. Source protects the chosen one. Here we have second decan, 11 to 20 degrees. We'll see which sign comes up here as far as the second decan of it. Then we have no, followed by divine masculine, king to an emperor. Don't forget to like the video. I see y'all up in here. We got a sign, Sagittarius. Don't fuck with a surge. It's all in here. Now, here's from my divine feminines. Now, if you're a Sagittarius or connected to a Sagittarius, and there has been energies around you who have been really wanting to get in the way of what you're doing, or where you're going in this connection. Oh, y'all forgot the law of karma? Y'all really did? Oh man, sorry for you. Really, this time I'm sorry for you. In the sense of, in a higher perspective, low-key regret the day that you met me, because this is when the shit unfolded for you. Me as in the collective, the day that they met you. Then we have the waxing crescent moon, which is all about courage, moving forward and having faith. Some of you may be born during this phase. You're definitely not one to mess with, because you come with the energy and the frequency intuitively to move forward, to have faith. To whom much is given, much is required. See, the Shango energy, what it does is it sees it all, but it waits. Before making that move. See? So. Because I've been sensing that. Clear channel outdoor on the billboard as I'm driving. Ashe. Ashe. 404. Not for you. Serendipity is under that, but that's because I placed that there, but not for you. Playing chess, not checkers. Yeah. That's you ain't the one to be messing with, especially you part of this tribe. Feel me? Not the one to be messing with at all. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna wake up the collective. I'm gonna make sure you're seeing things clearly, not to come from a space to be reactive and then allow your ego to take over. Nah, just wait and see. Wait and see. Give it up to the Most High, though. Give it up to Source. Wait and see. That serendipity wanted to come out anyway. Number 18, which is the moon's energy. Let's look at where the moon is at. Where you at, beloved? 24 degrees. All right, bet. Let me pick these up here. Give me 1 second. Let's get inside the degrees of 24 for Aries. Tell me, y'all, it's time to rise up from all of this. A great dragon asleep in the cave. Now, this goes from 1 to 30, so I'm reading number 25 because that would be connected to 24 in most cases. There's a 29, but I'll read both, 24 and 25. A harp which plays itself. Joy and freedom are perfect companions along the greater way. Joy celebrates existence with a passion and a power and a fervent insistency. Freedom keeps on opening the context to make it more universal, more resonant, and more karma-free. Moving along this way is a creative feast of self-discovery and exploration of the edges. When selfhood is free to improve and is open-ended, it is unqualified blissing. You most especially demonstrate and embody a self-generative style and substance that is widely needed and inspirationally infused into the collective bloodstream so that we can get on with innovations in limitless worlds and feel confident that there is somebody there pioneering the bold reaches forward who is too foolish to stop for anything. That's what the fool does. It's the one that's willing to go on a journey to complete the cycle. A great dragon asleep in the cave, storing up for centuries all of the best goodies for the time when they are needed. Meanwhile, you are cast loose between source and destination, buffeted by strange winds and held firmly between the ancient past and near future, karmically held in the balance, truly having nothing to do until waiting is fulfilled. But where there is nothing to do, mischief and mayhem proliferate. You participate in karmic scenarios, elaborate dramatizations, variations on the theme of nobody home and nothing happening yet. Supremely restless while deeply restful. If there should come a time when all the signal flares go off and give the go-ahead, your stored up power and resources shall prove to be absolutely incredible. From way back when to the promised time, you feel a projectile of intent to hold on no matter what. And the cross between a crazy deal and the purest vows of commitment not to push the river and to wait for the universal waters to flood their banks and bring back alive right on time for futures unlimited. Do you hear where the moon is at? In the sign of Aries. Tell you, there's one moment where they got me being compassionate, and the other side they got me being a warrior. I'm here for both of it, all of it. Let's go. So divine masculine, it's time for you to wake up and rise up to becoming this emperor. You've been asleep too damn long. And this is also you, divine feminine, that divine masculine within you, the emperor within you. What else we got here? Peace. See what I'm saying? He's like, okay, chill out now. You said what you had to say. You got it now. Ashe, Mama, 823. Now, This is also connected to the Royal Star Regulus, which is the lion's energy. Let's see what these cards are talking about right here. This is for somebody in here that need this message, because you can feel something. It's just not. I got you. Say less. Let's go. 409. Isn't that like a detergent or something that you clean with? 409. What's this? Eyeglasses. 7 of Taurus, which would be the 7 of Pentacles. Assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly. The fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details. Tell me more here for the collective. Look here, when it comes to the road being blocked, this is earth energy, because some of you are manifesting here. 47 is 11. When I looked outside, license plate definitely said 4747. 1111. Or the Emperor in the Chariot. Now, who's in the Chariot? The Emperor. Let's continue. Let's continue. You're being brought to a space that is, everything is in alignment. This is why I keep saying, don't get distracted. I got you when it comes to the energy. Listen, these words gonna tear this shit up. Let me tell you something. You got yoga and the mirror. Okay. Then you got a person of fire. Again, with this Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Some of you, Pluto and Sagittarius, it's time for you to rise on up while you are now here in this sign, sun sign of Gemini. That's the polar opposite of it. Okay? Wake up. Get what you're supposed to get doing. Look at the house that your Pluto is in and get to work. Okay? All right. Welcome, beloved. You got 44 here, so 447 or 744. Seeing clearly, again, seeing clearly comes up twice. See, eyeglasses and mirror. There's a lot of things being reflected back to you. For some of you, get by some water or drink more water or both, so you can see clearly. Some of you are going to be seeing things in water. All right. This may have something to do with the person of fire or a Libra. Now, Libra energy, this is someone who's here to teach you a lesson or to show you more about yourself, to give you the feedback, to reflect back to you who you are. And once you receive that reflection, once you receive that feedback, it is up to you as to what you do with it and how you respond to it. When it comes to you assessing yourself, becoming more self-aware, improving yourself, changing insecurities to security. That's Taurus energy. So having a lot to do with your emotional security. Okay. We got Venus going into that home sign very soon. Tomorrow you got Venus squaring Pluto. So this is a conversation about those feelings that you can no longer hide from yourself. Yoga speaks of contemplation, deep breath, centered, go within, steady, balance, relax, take a break, inner child healing, meditate, time alone, balance chakras, reflection, wellness, and rest. What we have here, the pearl. Emotional force, opening up, experiential wisdom, honesty, intuition, perception, loyalty, the moon. We just read that, but I'm going to read the last line once again. Where the moon in Aries is right now. It says here, from way back when to the promised time, you feel a projectile of intent to hold on no matter what. In the cross between the crazy deal and the purest vows of commitment, not to push the river and to wait for the universal waters to flood their banks and bring you back alive. Right on time, for the future's unlimited. The universe ain't playing with nobody, and it's definitely not playing with any of us who have these abilities to connect and to co-create with the universe, which is the reason why you were given certain abilities to use them. because the consequence to not using them is just as bad or probably even worse than somebody coming after you with their thoughts and their conscience of looking at you some type of way. I'm not even talking about work that they doing with herbs and things. I'm just going with how they feel about you within. This is what I'm saying. Be mindful of the people you got around you, because some of y'all know you still keeping them around. You better let that shit go. You better let that shit go, because the way things are moving right now on this planet, you better know which team you rolling for. You here to create or destroy? If you're here to destroy, you better be destroying that which that doesn't allow the collective to create. Know again. What's know about? What's know about here? Ooh, sword and scales. You see that? You see that? You see how it's not balanced though. Where do you go when your heart heavy? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've forgiven so many people. You can tell when you do, because they come right back around. Talking about, you all right? Yeah, I'm good, but let this be the last time you come over here, though. Okay? Respectfully. Respect the space. This better be the last time you come over here. Like I said, this better be the last time you come over here. Okay? It says here, crystal ball, your intuition's been speaking to you. You have the spiritual insight. Make the wise judgment, beloved. It's going to be more difficult not to follow that discernment, my love. Follow it. Do what you have to do so people can show you who they truly are, and you can get it done and over with. That's it. Get it done and over with. For some of y'all, I don't know where you located right now, but it's 316. Seeing clearly. This is the third time this comes up. Okay. Now, the sapphire is one of Gemini. What do we have coming up? The new moon. 1616. Soulmate right around the corner. That's that twin flame number, which means it's a reflection of you. But what is it you're attracting back? What is it that you're attracting? If it's a reflection of you, what are you attracting? So think about that. If you're unable to use your discernment, you're going to pull that in someone who doesn't use it. It's that simple. This shit is not complicated. We make it though. Here's another thing, speaking of complications. You know how much we forgot about our power, starting with number one thing. From the moment you were conceived and created, you were able to swim in water and breathe. But as you went through the birth canal, you forgot. You weren't connected to any type of culture or any this or any that. You was just a being. See, in the spiritual realm, there's no such thing as genders. And that's another problem humanity is having now. I'm going to tell you another thing. You hear me speak of the age of Capricorn and the age of Sag? That's gonna be a world full of gods and goddesses. That's gonna be a whole nother. The evolution of this planet is incredible. Even with the toxicity that we do experience, but we gotta find a way, and there is a way to bring it around and see the positivity of it. There's always another side. That's what this realm teaches you, the polarity. Okay. It's for somebody. You got Labyrinth. What else you got here? I speak with this energy because I'm getting this shit out. I'm getting this shit out of the collective. Enough is enough. Yes, enough is enough. Look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. 9, 10, another 11. Symphony and great. Speaking of harmony, abundance. It's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Unfortunately, enjoying the fruits of the labor is watching the wicked fall. But It wasn't so unfortunate when they was messing with the chosen. But here we are saying it's unfortunate. Well, here I am. Some of you could be doing that too, but you feel what I'm going with this. We still have a heart of unconditional love, and a lot of you in here do. Except for the one dummy that want to be over here not liking the video. Like, I don't even know who you are, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. Whether you a bot or a real person, get the fuck up on out of here. Enough is enough. Yeah, she's back. Y'all hear me say trying is an insult to do it for a reason. Sorry, you gonna do it or not. You're not gonna be messing with nobody money out here, or their resources, or their connections, or their emotional security, or their values. It's only a resource. Now, here's the other thing though about money. If we only had 0 to 9, and it didn't go to 10, 11, or anything like that, do you think we'll still have money out here? I don't think money would be a thing. Because everybody out here will either have 0 to 9. That's it. And you know, you get where I'm going with this. And Preem do. I like, well, even when I'm not able to watch. I'm just saying that, like, I don't even care, but it's like, I really don't care. But I just have to say that because those are the small things that people think they can do, or whatever bots think they can do to distract you. Nah, thank you for doing that. Because now you waking up the come on with it. Shit. It's one thing about me, don't hype my ass up. Respond to universes nudging you. Ascended master life path. As you sat here and just talked about 0 to 9, it's like, oh yeah, you really think. Pull 1 to 3 tarot cards. High priest, high priestess, manifesting generators. Listen, I got 9 minutes. Let me get some tarot cards here. Let me see. Talk to me, source. What's the message? The Chariot and the 5 of Swords. It's the moon's energy. The universe. You have your birds here, alerting you, letting you know what's up, protecting you. Telling you, go ahead, speak your truth. Say what you must say. Say what you must say. Do what you must do. We're going to send your ancestors and spirit guides to take care of you, though. See that chariot we were just talking about earlier? Tell me more about this here. I literally just felt like somebody was trying to grab my hand. That's the type of time we on. Tell me more about this. 1 to 3. I know those are 2 that came out immediately. Yeah, because people without the light, the ability to connect to both the light and the dark, are going to want to be around you. But nah. You better go handle your own shadow. You better go do that work. Get to know thyself. See what I'm saying? Some of y'all really talk to the moon out here. Now you got the wolves howling. You found your path. You found your pack. You see what I was saying about being underwater? 30:03 on the timer. Some of y'all mermaids too. Queen of Pentacles, the healers. Come on with it. Whatever it is that you do, You watch these messages for a reason. Unless you a cross watcher trying to figure shit out, that's your ass. Unless you're watching these videos to comfort somebody, that's your ass. And that's on source. That's not even me, because I don't even do threats. I'm straight promises over here. Feel me? The Six of Swords after the you see what I'm saying? Your ancestors gonna pull you out of this. Whatever this is that you're in this message here right now for. Look at that. The tower is slipping out of here. What's the tower? Talk to me. What's the tower? You got 5, 6, 7 of swords. You see where we going with this? What's the tower? What's the tower here? Page of Wands and the Hangman. You said, source, I'm done with this shit. Give me the enlightenment. It said, all right, you're going to be uncomfortable, but guess what? The sun is still going to be shining on you through this moment, though. I'm going to give you all the enlightenment that you asked for. But use it wisely now. Use it wisely and now. Keyword, now. You got the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, and then the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? And the devil here distracting with all this negative drama, because you calling in your ships here. It's judgment season. Time to release the sorrow, pains, and regrets. Justice is here. Because I was really gonna wait till later, because I literally have a call in 4 minutes. I was really gonna wait till later. There's like, what later? What time? What illusion you working with? We don't do time up here. So here we are. So there goes the Six of Pentacles, which speaks of balance in your emotions. The moon in Taurus. Some of you may have moon in Taurus. Or the moon in Taurus solar eclipse could have been highly significant in terms of the shifts that you've had. Another thing, 7/21, July 21st, 2018. Some of you have to go back to that moment and see how far you've come up until this point. Okay, especially if you want to do the journaling and things like that. You know what I mean? You should be. Much love to all y'all in here. I love you. But we got Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. This is when pigs fly. See this energy about when pigs fly? This is really all about the ancestors, spirit guides, gods and goddesses showing themselves through you and outside of you. There's been one thing about the Most High. It will never allow anyone to destroy this planet. This planet will never be destroyed. That which is on it, that's a different story. It's a whole different story. Six of Cups. Reflecting on the past. As we just mentioned that, temper yourself as you do this, okay? Because it's going to trigger certain things, but like the message from yesterday, it's for enlightenment. Enlighten yourselves, because that's what this Page of Wands is here doing as well. Okay? For some of you, it could just be the last 10 weeks that you may have to go back to and see how far you've come. It's time to really get deep into this shit and do the work and remove what no longer serves you. For real, for real. There's too much abundance that's literally just like, hi, Fatima. It's too much abundance, and thank you for my flowers, baby. Question. I hope I said that right, because that's dope. I like your profile picture, by the way. That's cute. But let me. You got manifesting generators. First quarter, some of you could be born in the first quarter moon, which you come with the energy of being able to handle challenges with confidence and being committed to the process, but through having patience here. Let that shit go. 1 year or year one. So a year ago, this could be your first year into blossoming, okay, after this long journey of being in this hermit mode. Intelligence is simplifying the complex. 1717, follow the voice of your heart. There go the karmic lesson. Royal bloodline. Maternal, you got maternal and paternal. So look at here. Now you have the union of the masculine, the feminine, the emperor, the empress, the high priest, the high priestess. You know what I'm saying? Kings and queens out here co-creating with source. What does it say? Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they who indulge in it shall eat the fruit of it. You see why I said, give it to the Most High? You're going to feel how you feel. Express yourself, yes. But then say, you know what, source? I get it. Take this from me. I don't care where it come from, who it is. Take it from me. Remove this from me. If it does not serve my path, remove it from me. And now, Ashe, get out of neutral. Okay? And then you have wake up. Your soul is rising with the frequency of the planet. And it's set to check the moon hour. Let me get the moon hour, and I'll read off what that message is, and then I'll be back after my call, okay? Now I'm sitting here channeling it. It keeps me looking. It keeps me in the. I keep getting the moon hour as I'm looking at, as I'm pulling cards off of offline, and that comes out. I keep seeing the moon. Like the last 2 days been the moon. Right now we in Mars. Mars is in Aries, and we have it. Where you at, baby? Where you at right now? And I have Mars in Aries, so this is a whole nother reason why. Yeah, it's at 1 degrees. It's a whole nother reason why I be, and it's packed with a whole lot of Sag in it. So don't nobody got time to be playing games with nobody. It says objective Earth existence embrace with fury, identifying yourself completely with physical capability, external results, and quantifiable criteria on all fronts. You willfully submerge yourself. Come on. You willfully submerge yourself in the brute facts and the bare phenomena. There's a virtue in this approach. You become ready and quite able to do what is asked or needed, and to put nothing in the way of each next thing happening right on schedule. You actually become a hardy vessel for strong earth usage. It is a form of penance or probation for past excesses, now gravitating towards the straight and narrow and trying to get certain things straight for a brand new start. It is the initial phase. Let's go, y'all. The radically new cycle taken up with the passion, with omnivorous appetite for things to do, problems to solve, worlds to streamline, tremendous for activating will, the solar plexus, intending for nothing less or else, intending for nothing else. Tremendous for activating will, tremendous for activating the lion within. Come through. Old stone steps descending into darkness, held back by barriers that are formidable. Up against yourself hard. You are shadow boxing. Some of you, you might want to do that today. If you don't know how to, pull up a YouTube video. This better be your first day that you shadow box. That shit right there. Huh. Kid you not, when I started when I was boxing a little bit and I was getting into the shadow boxing is when I actually had that dream when I was being burned at the stake. And this is when I was living in Oklahoma. And it says here, up against yourself, you are shadow boxing with personal propensities for becoming swept away by the lower self. You take a perverse thrill in adopting the stance that is rebellious, angry, and distinctive, driven by impulse to constellate the archetype of the one in trouble, of the outlaw, of the dark stranger, in love with the idea of being self consciously different and running wild with it. Burst in episodes, you get taken over and played through. This is adolescence in its most naked terms. So, for some of you, a lot of these energies that could be creeping back could be from high school, could be elementary, whatever, college, whatever. If it wasn't school for you, co-workers, however it is. All right. But it says here, this is adolescence in its most naked terms, but very hard to outgrow. The one who will not apologize, who does not change, convinced that being against is a strong position, a very easy character to project upon. For all of life is sensed as continuous projection, and reality is up for grasp. and hard to find. Listen, I'll be back. That's your message for right now. Love you.